Missouri.
So, through scientific theory, this unknowable spark of your soul has to go somewhere. And so for me, a spirit is just all the fibers that used to be a human, and through magnetic energy or through sheer willpower, once the body dies, they continue with their old habits. And some of them realise they've died and they habits
right now looking at that.
But they do become stranger over the years because they sort of get used to experiencing things without eyes and ears. Sitting with her back to a fireplace in the nurse's quarters, and she sprung up because she said that she'd felt something playing in the back.
Oh my. Keep saying it's not being that corner.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You're telling me you can't see someone standing there.
Up in that corner, but
in that corner. I don't know if I'm just hallucinating. Like, I'm starting to see it move.
I started to get like a little bit of a headache feeling.
Yeah, the pressure in here was pretty heavy. This toy train set.
We know that Isaac really likes trains.
Seeing poltergeist activity.
Whoa. Whoa. That came open fast.
Like literally the second I walked in that door, the middle of my chest is hurting that bad.
Even when they got better, they still had to stay there for, it was horrific.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video.
Where are we again?
We're in
suburb.
We're in North Head in Sydney, near Manly. Today we're at
Q Station.
We are exploring
Quarantine.
the haunted quarantine station. This is next level exploring for us. This place is extremely haunted. Probably the most haunted place in the world.
Give or take.
Okay, in Sydney. This place is supposed to be crazy, alright? Lots of paranormal stuff is gonna go down tonight. It's a Sunday night right now. I'll give you some history on this place, alright?
Jesus Christ.
What?
15.
Alright, so from the early
16.
1830s until 1984, nearly 16,000 people passed through the doors of the quarantine station in North Head near Manly. For over 100 years, it served as a gatekeeper between potentially sick immigrants as well as some sick residents. 570 people died inside these buildings from fevers, from like diseases. It's funny enough how like the coronavirus is going around at the moment and we're going to a quarantine station. So this quarantine station would be like the place we'd go to now if it was still active to be like isolated and stuff. So that's what this is. I've already got coronavirus. Kyle's chilling at the moment, but he'll get it soon enough, I'm sure.
Better not have it.
Most people in this place actually died of the bubonic plague. From the 1830s to 1984, people were dropping dead inside these walls.
Oh, I'm so tired.
So yeah, it was used to isolate migrants coming to Australia when they were sick and had diseases and viruses and all that. So this place is supposed to be haunted by so many spirits, it's not funny. It's supposed to be extremely active, so we'll see if we can prove that tonight. We've seen heaps of good reviews. We're just in the car park at the moment. We're waiting for the sun to go down and then we're gonna hit this place. Me and Kyle are looking like ghost hunters. This video is sponsored by Actual Boys stickers. Go to the description and cop some. When the sun goes down, we're gonna get on a bus that will take us down to the location. We'll be the only people there. It's like its own little area, like its own little island. We're gonna be the only people there, and we're gonna absolutely explore the hell out of this place. And I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest. I don't usually get nervous, but I am a little bit nervous for this place. This is probably the most craziest haunted thing we have actually done in the whole Actual Boys career. Isn't that right, Kyle?
Yeah.
How are you feeling about it?
I think it's a bit of a hype, a little bit.
You think they're hyping it up?
Well, we watched that video before.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of videos on it, and you know, they seemed a bit...
She was trying to contact spirits, and for what, like a solid 15 minutes, she didn't get anywhere.
We've seen some videos where nothing really actually happens, but
hopefully something does
like
happen.
We're just being honest here, but we're the Actual Boys, and we're gonna make things happen, aren't we?
Yeah. We make things happen.
Alright, let's do this, boys. Alright, the sun's about to go down. It's freezing cold right now. Kyle, you're pretty cold, eh?
Oh, it's so cold.
It's currently 7:17. Sun goes down in about an hour, fully, and all the ghosts will be out to play. This is gonna be a hectic night. We're gonna be out here late. It's a Sunday. This place is huge.
No, it's only 'cause I'm
There's a
cold.
morgue, there's like acid showers, heaps of crazy stuff that we're gonna go walking through tonight in the darkness.
I feel like if we go to reception earlier, the better. So, just
Let's do this, boys. Just gonna go under this light, man. Right, so we're just waiting. We're on the wharf right now. We're just waiting for our guy to take us through right now.
our tour guide.
Our private tour guide. So this will be pretty sick. So I'm pretty sure over there on that wharf is actually where immigrants pulled up on their boats and they took them down here.
Oh, nice. Banana? Alright. And if you do need the actual house lights on, just let me know. This was an old laundry, sort of through the 1900s. So a lot of the equipment here is based on steam technology, which was sort of the new cool thing at the time. And over the years, especially in the hotel years, they've allowed people to put conferences in here, even kids' birthdays, weirdly enough. So there's a ton of spirits here who you could say they didn't die here, but they are remnants of other problems around the world. Before the new year.
And there's like another one.
There's another one.
Yeah, a few people get that. She was sitting with her back to a fireplace in the nurses' quarters, and she sprung up because she said that she'd felt something playing with the back of her neck, and then she felt like almost like a cat claw scratcher.
Yeah.
And the thing about that fireplace is it's completely boarded up with a metal grate, so there's no animal that could actually get through it. Maybe animals? Just in case, if there is anybody up there listening to this, did you throw a rock to get our attention, or? If so, maybe try something else.
Alright guys, we're just gonna head up to the showers now, the old acid showers where they used to go to supposedly get the germs off them. It's supposed to be very active.
Considered one of the creepier locations.
Yeah.
But the treatment itself in here wasn't particularly painful. It didn't cause any deaths that we're aware of. And carbolic acid is what we were using. And we were dousing you with it upon arrival to try and remove the outer layer of skin because we feared that there would be germs sort of living underneath that first layer.
Yeah.
Obviously we knew what a germ was, but we didn't really understand them as well as we do now. And so this had a placebo effect of making people think that we were ridding them of latent diseases like the plague. The place is still considered very, very haunted. But yeah, either something has occurred in here that we're unaware of, like something really quite nasty and corrupt, and it's just not in the records. we end up with a whole bunch of sightings of these grey figures standing in the cubicles as though they're still awaiting inspection after having the treatment performed. One of them is an older gentleman who wears grey overalls, and he sits up on top of the cubicles. We call him Trouble because he's got quite long forearms. It seems to be a sort of bone defect, but it does make him look quite spidery. And he likes to sort of reach down towards people and sort of play with their hair or take sunglasses off your head and sort of toss them away. Yeah, he's got a thing for curly hair, we've noticed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, looks like shaving your head.
And the final spirit that I tend to run into in here, the one that I'd like to talk about because I see her really clearly, she's 3 cubicles from the end on the left-hand side, and just like that first room where my head wanted to turn, most of where I'm feeling, I can feel where you guys are in the room because you're right next to me, but there's also a feeling of something moving around in that direction. Yeah, and even standing here, I feel like tingles running up through my hands. And yeah.
I'm feeling tingles through this whole place.
It feels cold. Yeah. But with her, she just looks like a real person when I see her, a living person. Yeah. This was a very Christian site, so they just weren't allowed to do them. Weren't allowed to cremate bodies either, weirdly enough. And so, because of that, we think they might have taken her to the only unguarded building by night.
You hear that? Outside people.
Yeah.
Hold back for a second.
Right, so we're in the showers right now. By ourselves.
I am shitting myself.
Kyle is shitting bricks. So right here is supposed to be super crazy.
You must have like you scare me when you have the light.
What?
Because you don't point it in the way.
Any ghosts want to make a connection? Now's the time. Me and my boy Kyle are just lurking down the side here.
Just be quiet when you say it.
Do you hear that? It sounded like a chick, eh? Let's walk down the side here. I do not want to run into that guy that looks like a spider. I'll tell you that much. There it is again. I'll tell you that much. There it is again. Down the main hallway. Honestly. That's coming from over there. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Let's see. What was her name? Do you remember her name? Is anyone in here with us tonight? If you want to let us know. We're just some chill blokes. Want to have a chat? Want to let us know if you exist? Are you really in here? Just make a noise or something. Doesn't have to be too loud. Walk down. If you want us to leave, let us know. I'm getting hella goosebumps right now looking at that. I don't know if you can see that or not. What about Spider-Man? Spider-Man want to come out and say hello? We've seen pictures of you, we know you're here. Do you want to just make a noise or something? Maybe if you want us to turn the cameras off. Use your phone light for a bit to be chill. Spider-Man, we heard that you like to peep your head over the shower thingies, and you're a bit scary, and you don't like kids either. We're not kids. Are you sure you don't want to say anything to us, because we're going to head off soon to the next spot and you're going to miss us? Might take some flash photos now, see if we can pick anything up, and open this door. Oh my god. Why are they all closed? Wait, point the light down there. Point the light down there. Swear to God, I just seen something standing right down the end there. Did you hear that? That was a thing closing. Oh look, if you don't point the light down there.
I don't see anything.
Alright, let's take some flash photos. And the worst vibes in here, we're gonna head off to the next spot. I do not want to be coming across any Spider-Man looking slenders.
Bloody hell, that's different. So, come on in. Small room, but it's a potent one. So long story short, this is a gas chamber.
I saw that in a while, guess when you walked in.
They typically gassed 50 people at a time with a mixture of hot steam and zinc sulfate. And that makes your skin itch and it smells like raw eggs. It's not a pleasant thing. But the main spirit in here is actually about a 6'5" gentleman, so the height is correct. He tends to wear a broad hat with a long coat. I call him Jim.
Keep saying something in that corner.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Legit goosebumps.
Jimmy?
What you want to do in that instance is actually head closer to it and see if the effect goes away or if it gets stronger.
Oh, fast. That's right.
No.
Oh god. Can you not see it? I swear, if you turn the light, like dim it down, it looks like there's a figure just standing there. Can you not see it?
Like corner of your eye.
Yeah.
When you were standing there, were you feeling like tightness in your gut as well? Because I walked over here and while you were standing there, I felt like all this starting to cramp up.
You sure?
You're still telling me you can't see someone standing there.
Not in that corner,
In
but
that corner.
not that one for me.
What does he look like, Kyle?
You said he wears a hat out of the print hat. Yeah.
Really?
Can you not see that?
That's crazy.
It's doing my head. It's stiff. It's standing there. I'm telling you right now.
Well, is it taller than you or?
Yeah, it's tall. Well, you said 6'5". Yeah. I'm just 6 foot. Yeah, I can say it. It looks tall. I'm playing up. I don't know if I'm just hallucinating, but it's like I'm starting to see it move. I'm not even kidding. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
It's sick when it kicks in, isn't it?
Oh my god.
Can you see me next to him?
Yeah.
Although he does also seem to have a thing for girls between like 19 and mid-20s who are like that tall brunette for whatever reason. Must remind him of someone.
What?
Oh my god. I swear, there's got to be no bugs in this room. I can feel something on my leg.
I didn't see anything when you moved your hand.
Don't tell me to freak you out.
Say goodbye to your mate.
No.
Latest Jimmy. See you, Jimmy.
Guess who?
Oh, not you again.
Yeah, exactly right.
Those beds and everything.
You shut that door, no? Yeah.
I started to get like a little bit of a headache feeling.
Yeah, the pressure in here is pretty heavy.
Do these places still have like electricity and lights and stuff?
They do now, purely because if you have like a rainy day, it's overcast.
I swear that noise sounded like it was coming from that door somewhere.
Like a bump or something.
Where did you think it come from?
It's pretty gross in here.
What do you think? Nice.
Get some flash.
Down here, it's supposed to draw Isaac away from the wedding guests.
Yeah.
Yeah. This toy train set. We know that Isaac really likes trains, and so there's usually a dark room around the locations he's been haunting recently, and they'll put this train set down. Actually, even now in here, I'm feeling a lot of vibes when I stand here. It's almost like there's like I've got deep heat on the sole of my foot. It's kind of weird.
What? I know this feels like you don't want to be
Nearby. Yeah, all their body heat. Oof. Solid feeling of like standing in static all through my body in here.
the gravedigger's cottage.
So essentially, the two spirits that people run into in here all the time, outside of the visitors that sometimes come and go, with long dark hair, but we don't know anything about her. She doesn't speak. She just stays there looking like she's hiding from something.
Check out this picture.
The kitchen, it was very early on in my career. It was like my third week, and I'd never seen poltergeist activity.
Whoa.
Well, speaking of,
It's just literally open on your way. That came open fast. Did that hit you pretty hard?
No, not hard. Enough to
Was
stand
it?
it up, Jesus Christ. I didn't even think I was standing near that.
It's got a little bit of a dizzy feeling in here. Is this like, is the hotspot for that dude?
a lot of the time he actually stands sort of in the corner where the cupboard is, but he does sort of travel the house. It's just that when he's trying to be avoided, he hangs in here because he considers this his bedroom.
This is a gravedigger's cottage, right? Wait, close the door, Kyle. This is his bedroom where he stands over that cupboard. That cupboard just opened on Kyle before. Oh, so I'm gonna take a nap. I am that knackered. Any spirits in here, in your bedroom with us? Me and Kyle are gay, and I heard you don't like gay people, so you're a bit old-fashioned, and you know, me and Kyle are a bit on the homosexual side, to be honest. And wait, I just legit saw a face right in front of my face. I'm being dead set. Keep talking about gay shit. You wanna make a noise or something? Like, bump the wall or something if you... Like, we got nothing against gay people, but we heard you do, so... Yeah, me and Kyle are like extremely gay together. Hold hands. Two men. You know? It's two men having a good time. You won't get in that cupboard, Kyle.
You're on a time schedule.
Alright, let's dip out of this one. I'm gonna take some flash photos, man. Alright, I think we're going to the hospital next. Let's go suss it. Thanks, Mr. Gravedigger.
That's the one where the girl was sitting with her back to it and had something claw the back of her neck. And as you can see, it'd be real hard for a possum to get at her. Yeah.
So that could have been the same thing that scratched that.
Yeah. There is, I sort of mentioned Pantry Man before, and oh shit, what is that? That's new. I'm not sure what it's broken from though, because I mean, nothing in here's broken. What the shit? Huh. Honestly, that is new. I mean, I was in here 2 nights ago and that wasn't there.
Jeez.
We think, based on the sighting, that it was, to those women, it was a tall, dark entity with red eyes. We've nicknamed him Legs because on top of looking like a tall male figure in a black suit, so very Slender Man-ish, he's sometimes seen with beady little red eyes that look a little bit like doll eyes. Sometimes seen with a really wide, like stupid, cartoonishly wide grin. And he's been described as having issues with his legs. Either they're twisted around the wrong way, or one woman who works here actually said that she saw that entity, dark suit, grinning, but it had goat hooves. And so there's all sorts of sort of rumours that it might be our one genuinely demonic entity. When you see them scuttling around, or you know, they flat out knock you unconscious, and they've got like a foot long fingers, you're like, ugh, yeah, that doesn't feel human, you know.
Straight out of the underground.
Yeah.
That one I don't know.
I'll get the GoPro going for this one.
The middle of my chest is hurting that bad.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Just in here, or has that been happening?
No, I'm just in here. Like literally the second I walked in that door.
You're getting all the action tonight, Kyle. How's it? It's scratches.
In 1881, there was a big wave of smallpox. Caused a bit of a drama in Sydney, the way that they're having right now, like people abandoning their homes and businesses, getting away from the dock areas, and a lot of blame placed on the Chinese members of society, even though there was only ever proven one Chinese person affected by the disease. Everyone else was white. And so hundreds of people ended up being brought here against their will and dumped onto the site. And because of the overcrowding, we had to take all men above the age of 12 and just put them on a ship and leave it off the beach for 3 months. And they just sat there with no medical supervision whatsoever, just rotting away. You know, even when they got better, they still had to stay there for, it was horrific. But the three of us are only in here for a little while. If there's anything you'd like to show us, if there's anything you'd like to say, then consider us guests. And if you'd like us to move on, then, you know, just find a way to let us know. Are you still feeling anything in here?
Yeah.
How's it affecting you? Still the chest?
Yeah, like right in the middle.
Oh shit. Sorry, something that tall. I saw the edge of its face. It walked in front of you and across towards that bed. So I'd argue it's probably standing in front of the bed there. But it was. I just turned to check on you guys and it was just walking past. I was like, oh shit.
I'm getting mad cold shivers.
Would you say there's a place with curly hair or just a place? There's a. Remove the buckle because they didn't want people getting stuck up here, but basically there's a.
Jeez.
To the main ghost that haunts the place, there are honestly dozens. Like I've actually had tours where the tour group, because we were the only ones here, they've just walked into the hospital and had a whole bunch of experiences and just gone, can we just spend the night in here and just keep talking about stuff? And honestly, I can fill 2.5 hours in here easy.
I'm gonna get some flash photos.
Honestly, the hospital's the only place where, even if I have a tour group who are like, yeah, just scare the shit out of us and prank us the whole time, it's the only building I never feel comfortable doing anything but serious work.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, just because.
Alright, I just got my thumb now. Big potion bottles.
Well, they separated the actual corpse preparation table from the laboratory where they did the testing.
Sweet.
So we might head back this way.
This way.
Sort of a shortcut back down to the wall.
Nuts, man. Alright, so we're wrapping this up. We're gonna get the bus back up, back to the car, and get the hell out of here. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I'm tired and I'm hungry. My mouth is parched. Alright. That ghost tour left me feeling strange. What about you, man?
Yeah, that was weird.
How's the chest going? Does it still hurt?
It stopped like when I left. When I left that room.
That was pretty good. The door opened.
Oh, the cupboard door?
Yeah. Thanks for that.
In one piece?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Hopefully you didn't bring anything home with us.
Good luck with the oh, yeah. Yeah, well, good luck with the drive back, guys. It was good to hang out for the evening.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Chris.
No problem.
Cheers.
Alright. We just finished up at the Q station, haunted quarantine station. Quarantine station. Q means quarantine. Anyways, that was crazy. Me and Kyle had a mad time. Worse energy in there. I don't know, like good energy but bad energy at the same time, which makes it good. Bad energy makes it good, and it's intense and it's scary. Kyle got some heaps good stuff. We saw some ghosts. Kyle actually saw some ghosts. Like that's pretty sick. Like this place is not mucking around. Alright, make sure you check him out on Instagram at Q Station, and use their hashtag if you come here. Yeah, if you yourself want to do a extreme ghost tour like what we just did, make sure you go to the links in the description and check that out. This place is in Manly in Sydney. Definitely worth a look. Alright, this place is crazy. If you want to scare yourself or your friends, come here. Alright, will not disappoint. As you saw from this video tonight, this place is on another level. Alright, me and Kyle left absolutely shocked. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. I'm probably not gonna sleep for the next couple of days. I will also not be turning my light off. Shout out to Chris. Chris was our private tour guide. He did a mad job, had a few good stories, which was really interesting. So yeah, thank you.
Had a bit of knowledge about the place.
Yeah, Chris bloody knows everything about that. So yeah, shout out to Chris, shout out to the Action Boys, and shout out to Q Station. Make sure you check out their website, links in the description. Buy yourself some tickets and check this out. Make sure you do the extreme ghost tour. You can also stay overnight here, which is pretty cool.
I feel like that would be the extreme.
Yeah, that was pretty extreme. Like we only got the basic of it. Like if you think of it, that's only the basic. Like if you do an actual extreme ghost tour with it, it will be just like next level, because we just did what you just saw was just the basics, like on a lower level. So yeah, it's crazy how they said the doctors were so high and drunk. They used to mix heroin and vodka before they did operations on people. Like people were murdered here. Like the gravedigger's cottage, apparently he murdered people in there. So graveyards everywhere. Like that stuff's crazy. Alright, thanks if you're still here watching this video to the end, thank you. Make sure you go cop some Action Boys stickers and like this video. But most of all, check out the quarantine station. If you don't already know about it, it's pretty famous already. So yeah, we got a long drive home. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Peace.